Today we're here with Zoe. Zoe, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, my name is Zoe. I've had diabetes for 20 or 21 years now.
Oh
I was
my.
diagnosed, yeah, I was a year and a half when I was
Oh,
diagnosed. I graduated from university in May, and yeah, that's me.
whoa. How about Avery?
My name's Avery. I've had diabetes for 16 years, since I was 3, and I'm in university studying health sciences.
Oh, wow. But I was gonna ask you what's your blood sugar right now? Can you actually check my blood sugar? Because I don't want to take my
Yes.
phone.
I can
You
check everyone's blood sugar. No, I'm just kidding.
143. You're
Okay.
143 and I'm 142.
Oh,
And my
wow.
next comment,
Can we show people, please?
Always
Oh, wow.
130.
130.
I
That's great.
have a lot of people in here. Oh wait, I can't. You can't see me.
yeah, I'm like, how's everyone doing? Wait.
These are
I want to talk about the challenges that we face every single day with living diabetes.
There's so many.
Have you always been on insulin pump?
mm-hmm. Always
Mm-mm.
been on
No,
insulin.
I was on
MDI.
shots.
Yeah, same. I was MDI for at least like 7 years.
Yeah, me too, something like that, 7 or 8. And then I had the oh no, then I had the first ever Medtronic, which was
Ooh.
like this big. And then I had the T Slim, and then now the Omnipod. So
Whoa. How about you, Avery?
I had the Animus Ping when I was first diagnosed.
I don't even know what's that because I don't think we
it's
had
so good.
They don't have them. The
oh,
Animus Ping doesn't exist anymore. But then I had the Omnipod, and now I have the T Slim.
I
So
wanna I want to know why did you switch from Omnipod to Tisline? Because I feel like there's a stereotype in Georgia that when the pumps have the tubes, they're not really good. So I really want to talk about that.
I didn't even notice my tube, not gonna
Oh,
lie.
that's
Unless I get stuck in a door like once, like maybe a
Mhm.
month. I don't really ever.
Wow.
I don't know. I heard that the Control IQ is better on the T Slim. Listen,
You
Zoe.
don't think so, Zoe?
No, I just think the Omnipod is perfect, but that's my own issue.
Yeah, I know. I feel like you kind of have to baby Omnipod more. Like you have to keep bolusing, you have to keep giving yourself corrections, at least for me. Or maybe I'm just
Yeah,
undercorrecting everything.
it's so easy. It's just on my phone. I don't even have
That's
a pump
great.
anymore.
Are you on Dexcom 6?
Yeah, I am. And it's
Oh, that's
just all.
Wait, you're on the G6 still?
Mhm.
what is the difference between the app and the actual PDM? I still use my PDM just because I upgraded to G7.
I just don't have to carry two things around anymore. Like my phone's open in my hand, so that's I'm not I have
Uh,
nothing else. Like there's no tubing, no pump.
mhm.
It's just my phone and my pod, and it's
Yeah.
perfect.
Do you ever, is there any restrictions in your diet? I know we don't really follow the diet, but is there anything that you're doing differently than from other people?
Gluten free. That
Say
Yeah,
matter?
I'm
out
gluten
loud
free.
because I really want people to hear that.
But like that's just
Um,
because she
Let me know. Like, I don't want to say this, but unfortunately, in Georgia, some people think that when they're getting type 1, that means they have to follow a certain diet. So what they do is they give themselves same amount of insulin every single day. So like 7 units in the morning, like 5 units in the afternoon, regardless of what they are eating. And I don't know why that happened, but many doctors think that that's okay.
No, that can't
All
be
right.
right.
I know.
That's
I know. Like you have to count your carbs. You have to think about your life. You have to think about activity that you're gonna do after eating. And then you have to dose yourself, right?
yeah,
Yeah. But
crazy.
something that I do is maybe if I have option to drink Diet Coke, I'll definitely
Yeah,
go with Diet Coke, right?
yeah.
How about you, Avery? Oh yeah.
I don't follow any strict diet at all.
Uh-huh.
probably a problem, but
Not a diabetes
I'm doing
problem.
pretty good.
Talk about your article.
Um,
So proud of your article. It's really good.
thanks. Thanks so much. I wrote it a long time ago. I just use it every year because I don't want to write it again.
Mm,
But it's a good read. Um, I wrote it for my school paper 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. And it was just like about how I convinced myself that diabetes was like not a big deal. And then people started treating it like it wasn't a big deal around me. And then that made me really upset. And then I realized that I kind of did it to myself. And
I
then I
know.
started
Hmm.
being like honest about it. And now people around me don't make jokes like they used to because they realize that it's not like funny at all. And
Yeah.
yeah, full circle.
It's so interesting
I,
how when they act that diabetes is not a big deal, I get mad. But when they act that it's a big deal, I also get really
You
mad.
get mad. Yeah. It's a lose-lose for sure.
Uh-huh. How about the camp? How did you like the camp? Did you go to camp growing up, or you just started going to the camp when you grew up?
I've been going since I was 13, so it's been 9 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
9 years. And yeah, I started as a camper and then I did the like junior counselor, the LIT program, and then this was my last year as a counselor, but I was a tech fac this year, which means I like
I
gave the
remember,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah. What about
Oh,
you, Avery?
this was my first year at camp. I used to go to the day camp when I was little, but I go to like this conference every year.
like what happens at the
Mhm.
conference?
It was really good for me because when I was 14, I was like struggling with like my first real burnout.
Oh,
It's really rough. And so I went and I met all these other people that had diabetes that were the same age as me. And like you go through different like I guess they're like kind of like lectures. I don't know. They talk to you about how to like better manage your diabetes and different like technologies coming out and like it's just like a bunch of different things and a nice way to meet friends.
yeah, that's right.
I
I was also like, I was kind of thinking about the period in my life when my mom and like my parents stopped controlling my diabetes and I started being in charge. And I don't really remember how it happened.
Mhm.
Most of the times, some of the questions that I usually get from the Georgian parents is it's actually about when to let your kid be in charge of diabetes. So if you have any advice how to do it, or when did that happen to you? Because you were really little. So you,
grade, the most like youngest memory of me was when I was in second grade. I used to carry around my little butterfly case with all of my
uh-huh.
stuff in, and I'd test my blood during class and I'd go to the nurse, but like I took care of it by myself at that point, I think, like most of it.
Second grade,
That's crazy.
I
I
was
don't think I knew how to give myself a shot at second grade.
Oh well, I had an insulin pump. I had the Omnipod.
That's
Okay.
crazy. I didn't do any of that. I had like my own nurse in
Mhm.
school for all of elementary school. So she would follow me around and do everything because I wasn't doing it. But I think I knew how. I think that my parents just like weren't comfortable with me like being on my own.
Mhm.
But I feel like even now, like my parents still have my Dexcom on their phones, but
Oh,
I
same
they're
with my
not
parents.
but they're not allowed to like tell me like anything.
Uh,
Like if we have a three strike rule where if they like call me three times between now and like whatever point to tell me about my blood sugar, I'm taking them off.
That's
So
understandable. That's
my
really
favorite,
understandable. How about
they're
the lows? Like, let's say you're low and they're just checking in on you.
Lizzie
mm-mm.
They're
texts
not
me a
allowed.
lot.
Yeah, like I have plenty of friends and like my roommates who will check in on me, but I wake up for my lows, so it's like
Oh,
not.
that's a good point. I don't wake up from my lows.
Oh, perfect. Wait. No, yeah, I'll be up. Don't worry.
Mm. How about you, Avery?
I always wake up from my lows most of the time. And if not, well, I hear the alarm next to me.
Okay,
If I
yeah.
wake up really early, then I'll hear the alarm.
Do you
But
guys know about the sugar pixel? I have my little sugar pixel. It's so
I
cute.
did have one, but I stopped using it. It's like, okay, it's this thing that shows your blood sugar on it, and
Mhm.
there's a little vibrating puck that you can put under you while you're sleeping,
No,
and
I
it
don't use
vibrates.
that. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
use that. I just use the alarm
that is
thing. Yeah.
crazy. No
Yeah.
way.
But I feel like once you are on like Omnipod or any pumps, the chances that you're gonna go low during the night is really low. So it's really good. I was gonna say, do you believe that one
Oh no.
day, this will sound really dramatic, but do you believe that one day you wake up and you take your phone and you read your news and it says scientists have
No,
finally found the cure?
absolutely not.
I would hope so, but probably not.
That's not gonna happen. Not in our lifetime.
Why? Like I was working
It
on,
a lot of money.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want like a scientific, like a capitalism reason, or like, like, what do you want me to be honest?
you can be honest, yeah.
Like,
Like from
there's
the
a reason.
scientific standpoint, I'm not talking about like money that they make from us. But like
I'm
from the
thinking about the money.
scientific standpoint, do you think it's gonna be possible?
No, because I can only think about the money part. It's like I'm
They
sure it
weren't,
is
if they
possible.
weren't making so much money, then probably.
Yeah, that one.
Like these pumps are expensive.
Girl,
And
yeah,
insulin is
insulin, like,
expensive.
come on.
Everything is really expensive. But I was also working on diabetes research, and honestly, I was like, I witnessed how much the scientists work every single day. They literally don't sleep. They work 24/7. They stay in the
Crazy.
lab until like 3 a.m. Just to
Have they
conduct
done anything?
experiments.
What's your opinion?
I
Yeah.
think I don't know if they will find the cure anytime soon. I hope so, but I feel like technology is advancing. So maybe one day we will have like better pumps. So it will help us immensely. So, it will have
Yeah.
glucagon, better insulin. I don't think the insulin that is available to us right now, they say it's fast acting, but I don't think it's actually fast acting. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? I know
I
there's another
mean, I didn't
insulin,
think that
like
would be.
ultra fast acting insulin. I don't use it,
Mhm.
but I know people talk about it a lot.
I mean, I didn't think that I would be alive for the pump to be on my phone in general.
Yeah,
So like
see,
we're
that's what
already
I'm saying.
making great
Mhm.
thing. Yeah. So like I'm just very happy with where we're at since like when I was first diagnosed, there were
Mhm.
no pumps. So
Yeah, I was on MDI
yeah, I'll
for
take
many, many years. So fingers crossed.
I'll take
But
one if they can figure it out.
yeah,
Yeah.
my last
I won't be
question
complaining.
is, what would you tell little kids who are just getting diagnosed with diabetes, who don't know anything about diabetes and they're kind of scared, the families are scared? What would you tell them? And you both have to share this.
Um, okay, I would tell them that I swear to God, it gets easier. Like, it seems like it's like your whole entire life right now, and it's the complete end of the world, but it's really not. And it's gonna become such a small part of your life, like in like a few years, once you figure out how to control it, but also to remember that how you take care of yourself will define the rest of your life. So don't slack on it if you want to, be happy
Right.
in the future.
I know it's like a big thing, but honestly, I don't even like realize how different my life is from other. Well, I mean, it's been my whole life, so obviously I don't realize how different it is,
Yeah.
but it gets better. You'll get people that understand you.
Yeah.
It's easier when you make friends that also have
Mhm.
Yeah, that
diabetes.
really
Yeah.
helps.
And
It
something
definitely
that
helps.
really helps in this century, and it says that we're running out of time, whatever. Something that really helps is that celebrities just started talking about diabetes, and even athletes. I don't know if you guys know about this tennis player, but Zverev is one of like really famous tennis players who recently started talking about diabetes and his journey with type 1. When I was a kid, I did not know anyone with type 1, so I didn't realize that I could become someone.
There are so many famous people with diabetes now. Like
Nick
girl
Jonas.
on okay, yeah, Nick Jonas, but like we know him. But the girl on Dancing with the Stars has it.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
She's
yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dancing with the Stars. And some one of
Kate
like
Moss' daughter has it.
yeah.
And she went on
I
a
found out that
runway